Is there such a thing as perfect timing? Or is it just a myth we tell ourselves to make sense of the world? An intriguing question, isn't it? We've all been told about the importance of timing in life. Whether it's seizing a business opportunity, making a career move, or even falling in love, we're often told that timing is everything. But is it? This concept of perfect timing is almost sacred in our society. It's the invisible hand that supposedly guides our actions, decisions, and ultimately, our destinies. But what if I told you that perfect timing might not be as definitive as we think? What if it's not a universal law, but rather a subjective construct? It's a fascinating thought to entertain, isn't it? In this video, we'll be delving into the notion of perfect timing from various angles. We'll challenge the common belief and explore the possibility of its mythical status. Dive in with us as we explore different perspectives on the concept of perfect timing. Scientists, psychologists, and economists have studied timing for years. What have they found? Well, let's dive in. A myriad of studies have been conducted on the concept of timing, and they all seem to agree on one thing. Timing is a significant factor that influences our decision-making and the outcomes in our life. For instance, research in the field of psychology reveals that our mental and physical performance fluctuates throughout the day. This cyclical pattern, known as our circadian rhythm, impacts our alertness, mood, and cognitive abilities. Thus, the time of day when we make decisions or perform tasks can affect the results. Economists, too, have explored timing. They found that the timing of investments, market entries, and exits can drastically impact financial outcomes. This isn't just about buying low and selling high. It's about understanding trends, anticipating market shifts, and making strategic decisions at the right times. In the realm of social science, researchers have studied the timing of life events such as marriage, career changes, and retirement. Their findings suggest that the timing of these major life events can significantly influence our happiness, health, and overall life satisfaction. Neuroscientists have delved into this topic as well. They've discovered that our brain's perception of time can be manipulated, and that this can influence our actions and decisions. For instance, if we perceive that we're running out of time, we may make more impulsive decisions. However, it's crucial to note that while these studies highlight the impact of timing, they don't necessarily pinpoint the perfect timing. What's more, the perfect timing for one person may not be the same for another, as it can be influenced by a multitude of factors, including personal preferences, cultural norms, and individual circumstances. So, while science offers some insights into the importance of timing, it doesn't conclusively prove the existence of perfect timing. It seems that the quest for the perfect moment might be more complex than we initially thought. What does philosophy have to say about perfect timing, you may wonder? Well, let's dive in. Philosophy has a way of challenging our perceptions and understanding of the world, and timing is no exception. It presents us with fascinating concepts such as fate, destiny, and free will, and how these intertwine with the notion of perfect timing. Let's start with fate. Fate is the philosophical idea that all events are predetermined and inevitable. It suggests that there is a specific time and place for everything, and all our actions and decisions are part of a grand, unchangeable plan. So, From this perspective, the concept of perfect timing may seem quite plausible. It suggests that everything happens at the right time, as decreed by fate. Next, we have destiny. While it shares similarities with fate, destiny carries an element of purpose. It suggests that we are moving towards a predetermined future, but with a definite goal or purpose in mind. In this context, perfect timing could be seen as the moment when our actions align with our destiny, leading us closer to our purpose. Finally, we have free will, which stands in contrast to fate and destiny. Free will proposes that we make our own choices and are responsible for our actions. Here, perfect timing may be viewed as the result of our decisions and actions, rather than a preordained phenomenon. It is when our choices align with our goals and desires that we experience what we perceive as perfect timing. But, despite these fascinating perspectives, philosophy, much like science, cannot provide a definitive answer to the question of perfect timing. It offers us different ways to perceive and understand it, challenging our notions and encouraging us to think deeper. It reminds us that timing, like many aspects of our existence, is complex and multifaceted. So, while we can ponder and debate over the philosophical implications of perfect timing, it remains a subjective and personal experience. The perfect time for one may not be the same for another. It's a reminder that life is not a one-size-fits-all scenario. Like science, philosophy provides intriguing insights, but leaves the question of perfect timing open-ended. In the world of business, timing can be everything. But is there such a thing as perfect timing? In the rapidly evolving cutthroat world of business, timing often holds the key to success. It's a delicate dance, a balancing act of sorts. Whether it's launching a groundbreaking product, making a strategic investment, or starting a new company, timing can significantly influence the outcomes. So, let's delve into this a bit further. Imagine you're a tech entrepreneur with a revolutionary idea. You've got a stellar team, a robust business plan, and a product that could potentially disrupt the market. But when should you launch? The tech landscape is constantly shifting, and what may be an opportunity today could be obsolete tomorrow. Is there a perfect time to take the plunge? Well, the answer isn't as straightforward as one might presume. The perfect time could depend on a myriad of factors: market conditions, competition, consumer behavior, and even global events. It's like trying to hit a moving target while blindfolded. You can strategize, plan, and predict to the best of your ability, but there's always an element of the unknown. Now let's consider investment. In the stock market, timing is often hailed as the holy grail. Buy low, sell high. A simple mantra that's easier said than done. The market fluctuates, and timing the market perfectly is akin to predicting the future. An elusive endeavor, to say the least. Then there's the question of starting a company. Is there an ideal time to venture into entrepreneurship? Should you wait for the economy to be stable, or should you seize the moment when a brilliant idea strikes? Again, it's a conundrum with no definitive answer. So, what's the verdict? Well, in the realm of business, the perfect timing is as elusive as a unicorn. It's a concept that's more theoretical than practical. The key lies in being adaptable, resilient, and ready to seize opportunities when they present themselves. Even in business, the concept of perfect timing is debatable. How does the concept of perfect timing play out in our personal lives? a question we often ponder, yet struggle to answer. Let's dive into this kaleidoscope of human experiences and try to unravel the mystery. Imagine you're standing at a crossroad of life-changing decisions. Perhaps it's a career change, a proposal, or a major move across continents. You're waiting for that perfect moment, the stars to align, the universe to send a sign. But does perfect timing truly exist in such contexts? A career change, for instance, can be a daunting prospect. You may ask, is this the right time to quit my job and start a new venture? But here's the catch. There's no cosmic alarm that'll ring when the timing is perfect. The decision is deeply personal, and the right time could be when you feel ready, prepared, and willing to take on the challenges that come with it. Now, let's consider relationships. The concept of right person, wrong time is a popular one. But is it truly about timing? Or is it about compatibility, readiness, or even personal growth? Perhaps it's not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about creating it. It might be about growing into the person who's ready for love, rather than waiting for love to strike at the perfect moment. Similarly, major life events like buying a house or starting a family don't adhere to a universal timeline. The right time varies from person to person, depending on their circumstances, aspirations, and personal growth. So if we're looking for perfect timing in our personal lives, we might be chasing a mirage. Instead, we should perhaps focus on aligning our decisions with our personal growth and readiness. The perfect timing, then, is not a predetermined moment in the cosmic calendar, but a personal milestone that we set for ourselves. In the end, it seems the perfect timing is less about the ticking clock and more about our readiness to embrace change and seize opportunities. Whether it's love or career, perfect timing remains elusive. So, is perfect timing a reality or just a myth? Well, we've journeyed through the science, philosophy, business, and personal perspectives on this elusive concept of perfect timing. We've seen that there's no universal agreement on what constitutes perfect timing and how it varies depending on context and individual perspectives. This suggests that perhaps perfect timing isn't an absolute reality, but more of a subjective perception. We've learned that timing, while important, isn't always something that we can control or predict with precision. Sometimes it's about being in the right place, at the right time, with the right mindset. But more often than not, it's about taking the time we have and making the most of it. Perhaps the real secret is not in finding the perfect timing, but in making the most of the time we have. And on that note, if you found this video insightful, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.